Hello and welcome back to another BiblioCommons video. Today I'd like to go over searching and placing holds. So right now I'm just on the main Herrick District Library BiblioCommons page, so just the generic starting place for doing anything in the account. And up here at the top is where we have our search functions. So right now you can see we're searching the catalog by keyword, and then we have a box to put in our search descriptors. Generally, I recommend staying just on this. The keyword search is going to be the best able to guess what you're looking for, and it's going to bring up the most results. So to test that, let's do a search for an author I like. One of my favorite ones, N.K. Jemisin. And so this is just going to search what's at the Herrick Main Library and at the Herrick North Branch. So it's giving you very filtered results so that you know what's at your libraries. So if we come down here, we can see that there's quite a few that she's got out, and looking like a bunch of them are checked out. This one here is available if I wanted to go in, but let's say I want this first one. I haven't read this one, her newest one yet, and I want the book, not the audiobook or the ebook. I want just the physical book. So if I hit View Details here, it's going to show me that the main branch, the main library, owns one copy, and yep, it's checked out right now. So if I go back and hit the X up here, I can come over to the green Place Hold button. So if I tap on that, it's going to ask me to log in, and I'm going to use that new account I just created, so my username and my PIN to log in. And then right here, hold requested on the city we became, and there's a little green check mark, so that went through. So now if I did that a mistake, if I wanted actually the ebook, there is a cancel hold option here, but that's exactly what I wanted. So now I have that hold, and the system will notify me once it's ready for me to pick up. So let's do another search. Let's say I wanted to watch a movie, and oh, it's been a long time since I've watched 10 Things I Hate About You. So let's see if the library has that in. And I'm going to go ahead and let the search bar automatically fill that in for me, and we'll do a search here. So it looks like at the Herrick Main Library and at the North Branch, we don't currently own that movie. We have the soundtrack to that movie on Hoopla, but we don't actually own the movie. So I want to go ahead and check the rest of Lakeland to see if somebody else owns that movie. So what I can do is come over here to this Search Other Resources option, and when I click on that, it gives me a drop down, and I can choose the Lakeland catalog. So when I choose that, it's going to open up a whole new tab, and that's going to search all of the libraries in Lakeland to see if they have that movie. And we can see right here, it looks like some of them do. So again, I can click on this View Details option, and that's going to bring up all the different libraries that have it, and I can see here there are a number of libraries that own it, that have it on the shelf, and that have it listed as shareable, meaning they'll send it to me here at Herrick. So I could just go over to Howard Miller in Zeeland and get it, or I can have them send it over. So if I hit the X in the corner again, I can go ahead and place that hold. And since I logged in just a moment ago, I don't have to log in again, and it went ahead and put that hold in on 10 Things I Hate About You. Alright, so I've got two things on hold. Let's try, I'm going to go ahead and close this tab, the Lakeland Library tab for BiblioCommons, and go back to just the Herrick tab. And I'm going to do a search for a graphic novel series I like, the Gotham City Sirens. Oh, and I actually did a typo there, so it's not bringing anything up because I typed it wrong. So let's type it in right this time, Gotham City Sirens. Alright, so it's saying it didn't find anything in the Herrick catalog, so the Herrick Main Library doesn't have it, and the Herrick North Branch doesn't have it. And this time it didn't find any results, so it's giving me the option right over here to go straight into the Lakeland catalog. So I can hit this search here, and again that'll open the new tab, and that'll search the Lakeland catalog. And this time, nobody in all of Lakeland has this graphic novel series. Well, that's a bummer. Seems like I'm at a dead end. But I do have one more step I can do. So if Herrick doesn't have it, and Lakeland, which Herrick is part of, doesn't have it, I can also search the MEL system. You can see right here they've got this search MELCAT for additional items. It's also going to show up over here under this search other resources dropdown. And what MELCAT is, it's the Michigan E-Library Catalog. So a majority of the libraries in the state of Michigan, including like university libraries and little public libraries in the UP, have all banded together to share their materials. And so that's available to you. So I'm going to go ahead and search MELCAT for additional items, which is going to open another tab for me. And this here is the Michigan E-Library Catalog. And we can see right away some of the libraries in the state of Michigan do have it. And so I see book 2 here and book 1 here. And again, I can go right over here and get this for me. And I can fill this out. So let's see here. I'm part of the Herrick Library. I think this is my name. And then we'll put in the library card number, that whole big number, and the PIN. And there we go. So that was the correct information. So now it wants to know where I want to pick up this book. And I'm at the main library, so that's what I'm going to choose. And so then I'm going to submit. So there we go. It says it's submitted a request for that book for me, and that Herrick will let me know when it comes in. Now the one thing about the MEL system is that because it is the entire state of Michigan, it can sometimes take a little while for it to come in. It is sometimes 2 to maybe even 6 weeks, depending on what libraries are open, where it has to come from, how much transit time it has. So you can expect to wait a little while longer, although typically it's much closer to that 2-week time frame than it is the 6-week. So I'm going to go ahead and close these tabs and get back just to the Herrick one. And now I want to remember what all I've put on hold. So I'm going to come over here to my username, and when I click on it, I have an option to see what I have on hold. So I'm going to click on hold, and this is bringing up not only the holds I just placed, but also any digital holds I may have. So you can see this first hold I have here that's ready to be checked out is actually an ebook. But I can narrow it down to physical things as well. And right now it's just showing me the DVD and the book from Herrick that I put on hold. It's not yet showing me the MEL hold, but that will pop up in a little while as soon as it updates. Now, say I decided that was too many things on hold at once. I wasn't ready to do all of those. So I can come down here to this book, and I can pause the hold. And just by tapping on that there, it's going to go ahead and pause the hold for me. Oh, and here that MEL hold has popped up. And then down here you can see this hold is paused. So what that means is I will continue to move up the hold list. I think there were maybe 12 people on hold for this book. So as I'm waiting, it'll continue to move up that hold list. So I'll go from spot 12 to spot 11 to spot 10. But when I get to spot 1, it won't get the book ready for me. It'll wait until I tell it that I'm ready. So if I have a vacation coming up and I won't be here to pick it up and I don't want to lose the hold, or if I want to wait until I go on vacation to get the hold so I can take this book with me, there are a whole number of reasons why I might want to pause a hold. And I can do that right from here, and then it pauses. Now you can see down here, it does have an expiration date. So a year after I've placed this hold, it will expire and I'll no longer have that hold. But up to that year, I can pause it until I'm ready for it. And then as soon as I'm ready to pick it up, I can come in and click on Resume Hold, and then I'll go right back into the queue for it. Now, say I don't want to wait for this movie to come in. I'm just going to go ahead and pick something else. I can right from this screen go in and cancel my hold as well. Now it's asking me if I want to do a couple of different things with it, such as add it to my For Later shelf, which we'll cover in a different one. I'm not going to do that right now, so I'm just going to go, yes, cancel my hold, please. And there we go. That hold is canceled. They'll no longer send it over. And if at any point in the future I change my mind, I can just come back here and place that hold again. So hopefully this helps you know how to search and place holds in BiblioCommons. We'll see you for the next one.